Oh my god, what the fuck are these idiots gonna do with all of these empty graffiti cans?
You don't even know. Look at the giant fucking mountain of overgrown succulents.
What the fuck are they gonna do? Oh, I like that.
Lads and ladies, it's Smitty K. Today, I'm gonna need some help.
What's up, lads and ladies? I'm Sky.
Sky and I just finished this dope-ass graffiti behind us.
For fresh vibes.
And new YouTube studio. But we got a problem because what the f are we supposed to do with all of these stupid dumb shit? Empty
graffiti cans!
Also, what are we supposed to do with all of these succulents that are super overgrown now after having been forgotten about for like, I don't know, 2 years? I know. We could eat the graffiti cans to destroy the evidence.
How about no? We can eat the succulents.
No, I guess we could pot the succulents in the empty graffiti cans.
You mean the ones that are overgrown and untaken care of?
Yeah. Tools that we're going to need for this job are a hammer, some spoons or shovels, a funnel, this thing, I guess a hole punch, a good sharp knife, a brush, and last but not least, protective equipment. Let's go. Again, this part of the process is very dangerous, so you should definitely only do this if you are an adult. All of these are low pressure cans designed for graffiti, and they are basically almost empty. All of the paint that used to be inside of these cans has been used for graffiti, but they still contain residual paint and pressurized air, and some metal ball bearings. High pressure cans that still contain paint will be much more likely to blow like a Samsung, but even these cans could still blow up in your face, so be sure to wear gloves, eye protection, and it's not a bad idea to cover your clothes too, just in case. We are going to do this outside in a well-ventilated area. For this part, probably just don't do this at all, but if you do it, make an adult do it. Or have an adult there to supervise. We found one.
We've been home alone for over a year.
Yeah, but we're not allowed to talk about that on the internet. First, we're going to use this metal punch that is designed to punch holes through sheet metal and a hammer to poke a small hole in the base of the can. If you can't find one of these though, a large nail or a small chisel will probably do the trick. Be careful though, because the second you pull it out, the residual paint will be blasted everywhere. Next, we are going to poke a second hole in the side of the can near the base. This will allow us to bottom water the succulents we plan on potting into these containers. Now that the drainage holes have been punctured into the empty graffiti cans, we're going to use the good sharp knife to cut out the metal around the spout of the graffiti can, because this is where we're going to pot the cuttings later. I didn't mention it when I was grabbing tools before, but pliers were great for removing the spout and the straw from the inside of the graffiti can. Also, there's some metal BBs in there, so, you know, go crazy. Using the funnel and shovels and or spoons, we're going to fill each of the graffiti cans with cactus mix. Since we are potting succulents, this soil will drain quickly and help us to avoid root rot down the road. Now that the graffiti cans have been packed with cactus mix, it's time to pot these bulbous babies in their new homes.
What the f***? We're going to do all of this?
Since the graffiti cans are so tall, we left much longer stems than normal on the cuttings. That's okay though, because we can use magic paintbrushes and or chopsticks to prepare the soil and help to set the cuttings in place. Also, another very handy tool that we forgot to mention earlier is pruning shears. Those scissors or the good sharp knife will also work for this part. Normally, when repotting cuttings, it's best to give the stems a day or two to dry out before introducing them into the new soil. But This cactus mix is bone dry, so we don't need to worry about any additional moisture damaging the freshly mutilated stalks of our bulbous babies. Also, because it'll be a solid 2 weeks before most of these have developed a root system, it'll be a solid 3 weeks before we water any of these plants. And during that time, we'll be sure to keep them under lots of indirect sunlight, but out of any direct sun, since we don't want the water stored in their leaves to get dried out any sooner than it needs to be. And that's that. Now you know what to do when you have way too many empty ass graffiti cans and tons of, like, you know, hundreds of succulents that have been, you know, neglected and forgotten about for 2 years. Also, be on the lookout because in 2 or 3 weeks, we'll be posting a YouTube short after all of these little bulbous babies have had a chance to root down. And I know you're all thinking it, but wait, Smitty, Sky, what about all the other cuttings that you took off of your neglected houseplants? Listen, there will be another short in which we get all of those potted into a different container, probably an arrangement or something, I don't know. We don't have that many empty graffiti cans. I mean, we do, but we don't talk about that. So yeah, be on the lookout for those videos. And what the fuck are you doing?
I'm playing Minecraft.
We're filming a video. Pay attention, this is important, Jesus. Anyway, listen. Do you like bad graffiti, worse jokes, wacky macrame, and pretty good advice about how to take care of your houseplants? Then f***ing subscribe. Smitty and Sky out.
Smash it.
Smash just push the subscribe button and then smash the like button. Smash it.
I want that thumb broken.
Break the thumb. Anyway, Smitty and Sky. Anyway.